Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about how to log into Chrome and how to use that as your default browser. Typically when you start up Chrome on your MacBook or on any other computer, it's going to ask if you have another default um, browser, do you want to change your default browser? And I would say for us here at school, I would say yes, because with the influx of kids using Chromebooks, you're going to want to use Chrome as your browser because everything then starts to look the same for everybody. Now, you could just start using Google as your browser or Chrome as your browser right here, but the benefit of signing in, since you have a Chrome account, is to go ahead and click sign in over here, and typically it's going to ask for your email, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And then my password, I can remember what that is, and it's going to ask, it's going to tell you a couple of things, and it's always a good idea, instead of just blindly clicking through this stuff, look what it says here. First of all, do you want to link Chrome data to your account? And the answer is yes, you do want to. That's going to get all of your stuff and put it here so that you can use it in Chrome. And so we're going to go ahead and link data, and it's telling you that this account is managed by DublinSchools.net. And so I'm going to go ahead and link my data. And this could actually, the first time you do this, it's going to take a little bit of time because you are bringing in all sorts of, if you have any Google apps, if you have any extensions that you've added to Chrome, the first time you do this, it could take a little while. So now you're starting to see everything come into place here. You see that it's starting to load my applications. I have my Gmail app over here. One of the things that I'm going to want to do here is I'll click on this thing here to always show the bookmarks bar, because that's where my bookmarks are going to be, underneath there as I get logged in. Things are starting to pull in here. So there I am, and there are still things loading in here, and as you noticed, has my picture up there on the side. Now, one of the things that you can do is that you can add another person to your account, to Google Chrome. Now, if you look over here, what I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to add a person. And what this is, so we're basically going to go through some of the same steps I did before. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And this time I'm going to use another account that I own. And it's going to say, again, do you want me to, I got all this. And now it's starting to pull my stuff in from my other account. And you'll notice that up here that I have two different identities. I have Dublin Scott and I have Scott A. Sweet. I actually have a couple of other accounts that I use when I'm in here. So, but this is a good way to keep things separate. You don't want to have, keep logging in, keep logging out, or adding people to different accounts. This way, when you go over here and you're browsing, and you can say, oh, I want to go to Dublin, boom, there I am. Or if I want to go to my personal account, here's a window back here. Alright, so that's adding accounts, signing into Chrome, and using multiple accounts in Google Chrome. Okay, so add a little addendum to the last video. And it took a little while for my accounts to build, and so that's why I came back here. And you'll notice that now I'm logged in and everything is cool, and you can tell I have separate, different pictures that I have for myself so that I can remember just who I am and my identities. Now, one of the things that I've seen people do quite a bit, and I just want to warn against this. Now, we went up here and added people through the People tab, and there are my three separate identities, okay? But I could also come down here and click on the icon for my account, and I could say I want to add an account and I could come down here and I could add, and so by default it looks for the next one in line here, and I could click next and add my password. And what I don't like about this, and I've had some issues with some folks who've created this before, issues regarding permissions for different things. Like you might find that your docs might not work correctly if you log in this way as opposed to going over here and having the three separate identities. So I guess, for our purposes, it's probably best to keep your work life separated from your personal life so that the two accounts don't cross paths here.